Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to go over some other data that I've been looking at and checking out with all related to Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. So I was going to go over some other assets and just doing some studying. And by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Be really, really appreciated. And new subscribers, I appreciate you too. But I was looking at Litecoin here and overall picture, I'm sitting here going, why is Litecoin going in bullish? And to me, I'm looking at it right now just based off the structure and the history over here. As you can see, Litecoin has a fractal that's real similar coming up and then back down and making this wave like that. And it has a fractal kind of like over here. You can see back down and then up and over here like that. That fractal is kind of similar to this one over here. And also too, I was looking at Ethereum and this 2020 crash, and Ethereum went up and over here with this fractal too. So it made me start thinking between Litecoin and Ethereum and what else is going on in the cryptocurrency market. So I decided to investigate a little bit closer. And a lot of the things is a lot of people are going over the miners and they're looking like they're getting hammered, and they are. But here's Clean Spark, and it did a nice wave from the 2020 off from 2020 after the crash and went up in this wave. And you can see Clean Spark is doing your typical wave 2 crash is what it's doing. Because this is your ABC right here. ABC, your three-way move right down to there. Okay? I'm going to go over these, and I'm just going to paint a picture for you guys and let you see something. Putting this all together. Here's Amazon, right? Here's Amazon on the monthly chart. You see? And this crash. The RSI is way, way down there. Way down there. Basically reset its whole cycle for Amazon. A wave 2 crash. Now, I'm not saying these things are going to bounce out of here. Coinbase is one that people are looking at. There's not a lot of data. I can't do the monthly, but the thing is, I was looking at Coinbase, guys, and everybody up here was talking about Coinbase, how it was such a good deal. But the deal for Coinbase is down here, guys. That's the facts. Kathy Woods is correct. It's down here, not up here. So, and the Dow Jones Industrial making its moonshot, it did right here of over 20%. It's still going. I don't think it's done yet. It's already broken that high. That's almost broken that previous high with candle bodies. And looking at Google on the monthly chart, you can see where it's peak. And then here in the RSI, this is the monthly. It's almost taken everything out from the beginning of a cycle back in 08 on this monthly RSI. Mara is another one up into this wave, and it's just coming down, correcting. I think Mara's okay. It actually looks pretty good. Riot Blockchain was another one. It went up into this wave, and it's just doing an ABC move down. And this RSI is taking everything out from its previous wave almost. Another wave 2 crash. People going over Tesla. If you guys want me to go over Tesla, I could tell you what is going on with it. But this is, contrary to popular opinion, this is a very bullish asset, guys. Extremely bullish. And if you take a look at the monthly RSI, Tesla's actually been in a correction since January 21, in my opinion. It just went up into a massive wave B right there. Everybody thinks that's an impulse wave. I can show you right here. If you look at the RSI, there's this third wave peak right there. And there's the fifth wave right there with the divergence. And then it corrected it. And people are calling that wave. They think that's an impulse. It's a B wave. And then you can see here, look at the drop. And look how little it dropped in price. The A wave is right here in the RSI. The C wave is at the same price, making itself a massive amount of divergence to, telling you that this is definitely going up at some time in the future. Am I saying it's done? I was expecting to hit 155 or 158, somewhere around there. But it could be close to being done. Microsoft, based on the RSI, doesn't look like it's very far on this monthly. It looks pretty far, pretty deep on that monthly RSI, guys. So what does this have to do with Bitcoin? I was looking at this monthly RSI. I made a previous video on this right here saying this is getting too deep, and it is. But the deal is with Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going with the rest of the markets. So Bitcoin is doing a wave 2 crash right here like this. This was a completed sequence, it appears so. And this is its wave 2 crash. It did this funky move like this. You know, this WXYXZ, or however you want to call it, that's what it is, more than likely. And as long as Bitcoin maintains that 13,900, 800, which I think that it probably is going to, and gets out of there, which it all makes sense to me now, painting the picture and putting it together, is that this is it in this area, somewhere in this area, whenever it's going to start getting out of there, just like the rest of the assets. So if you take a look at the NASDAQ, right, I'm going to go off course here a little bit with you guys. So the NASDAQ, it's not going anywhere. Why? Because all the big assets in the NASDAQ aren't going anywhere. They're in a wave 2 crash. I mean, even looking at the NASDAQ on the monthly here, look at this RSI. This is the 08 crash. This is the .com bust, and it's way down here. Could it go down farther? It could, but typical sign of a wave 2 crash, in my opinion. And taking a look at, let's go back to Bitcoin. Wrong chart. Let's go back to Bitcoin. And if this is it, it makes sense now with Bitcoin. Finish up somewhere. The Fed. So I was talking about the Fed earlier on a video. So in this area, the Fed pauses, Bitcoin goes up, just like so. The Fed pivots. That's the crash. And then right here, this area right here will be the bull run that everybody's talking about, like over here. Just like over here, guys. When did the Fed pivot? When did the Fed pivot or pause last time? The Fed paused in this area. And then it was here. Bitcoin went down in this wave 2 crash. And where was the reversal? Not the pause, but the pivot was right here. Blast into a wave 3. And completed that sequence. And you could basically say that more than likely, Bitcoin had a truncated 5th wave. Well, it went past the 3rd wave, but it was a wimpy 5th wave. So it's a wave 2. And like I said, this area, wherever it may be, consolidate, Fed pause, probably say February, March, might even be April, up. The Fed is going to pivot, lower rates, crash, and this will be the bull run that everybody's talking about way over here. Probably, 6 months. And then 9 months, so you're looking at 2024. Just like everybody thinks with their cycles. That's probably what's going to be happening with it, guys. More than likely. Because this is just getting too, it has too much of a characteristics in this area down here for this is either the end of it. Like I said in a previous video, this is either the end of it, which I don't think that it is. I mean, we still have time. It still has time to get out of there. Or this is a whole cycle reset. Just like over here with Bitcoin, reset the cycle, went on the run. Just like over here, reset the cycle and went on the run. It's down here, resetting the whole cycle to do another one over here. More than likely, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.